What's up, Blueprint family? Thank you all for joining us tonight. So every Wednesday night we do this Aligning Your Desires show. And so we don't in particular we have a topic, right? So it's like an open mic that you all can be a part of the show. So if you all have any questions, topics about relationship, your life, anything that you may want to talk about. The last time we did this, we had a very interesting conversation with a young brother about his divorce and his situation, and that was very insightful. As you all can see, the type of dynamics that go on in relationships, and unfortunately, it was a failed relationship, and the mindset afterwards, and also just seeing the inside of what trauma looks like when you bring in a two-way relationship and how it can doom a marriage without if you're not willing to work on it. So that's what something that I took from that, and then also too the importance of making yourself better, making yourself right and whole again before you get into a new relationship. So I was glad and thankful that we had that experience from that young brother, and he was able to share with us something that he was going through. So
And his lessons that he learned.
right, exactly.
That's what this is all about, creating that safe space to really offer really an opportunity to align your desires to love. That's the best way that I can think to put it. But I do want to check our mics while we wait on in. Allow anybody to come on in that wants to come in because it's a pretty open show. But I do want to check our mics.
Yep, sounds
Wait,
good.
go.
Might sound good.
Yeah.
What if I can get a mic check? Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, mic check sounds good.
Good. Good. So the link to join the live on YouTube or Facebook is in the description. This can be on or off camera. And of course, on Instagram, all you have to do is hit the request to join the live button, and you will be in with us for live question and answer. Anything you have to ask us, or anything advice you're looking for, because although every relationship is unique, and what works for one couple may not work for another, of course, but really, by offering this opportunity, you can really gain insights from a couple who, like us, who has successfully navigated the complexities of love. You can really enhance your own understanding of relationships and increase your chances of actually achieving success in your own love life. We're no rookie to this. We actually just celebrated last week our 9 years married. I'm sorry, 8 years
Yeah,
married,
big on eight.
11 years together that
Mhm.
we, with all that time, and we actually got engaged within like 6 months of us getting back together from that time. So we've been together and literally been together every day for 11 years now. So every single day, no days off. And that's the beautiful part about it. We really understand the dynamics of how to have a happy and successful relationship, man and woman coming together, where it doesn't have to, be hard. It doesn't have to, go through all the struggles all the time, but even if you do, how to navigate them struggles. Like, we've gone through a lot of different things within our 11 years of being together. So yeah. I think the key, though, is to approach these conversations with an open mind, of course, and a willingness to learn. You have to be willing to learn from the experiences of others, and we do as well. Even though we've been in this for a decade, we still learn stuff every day. That's always to have that mindset of wanting to learn. So on Wednesdays nights, this is about, offering the safe space for anyone who wants to click in. We don't have a live topic or anything tonight, but you can bring the topic to us, whatever you want to ask us. Don't be shy. The link is in the description for Facebook and YouTube, or you can talk to us in the chat, but also Instagram. Feel free. Let me check on Instagram. So feel free to click the join button up there as well.
Yep.
Let me see. Just some general chit chat as we go along, well, for the most part.
Yeah, so by listening to experiences and perspectives of a couple who has successfully weathered the storm of relationships, you can gain a deeper understanding of the dynamic that makes relationships work. You can also learn about effective communication, conflict resolution, compromise, and importance of maintaining a strong emotional connection.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something we talk about all the time. We have a lot of different tips and techniques with that because our, of course, relationship, we never like to display that our relationship is perfect because it has its ups and downs like all relationships do. But there are tips and strategies in which we have implemented into our relationship that have shown to be, successful for us. And we hope that this can also be successful for you as well, whether you're single or in a relationship or whatever.
Yep, and experienced couples can often identify patterns and behaviors that can lead to relationship problems.
Mhm.
So by discussing your own relationship concerns with them, they can also provide valuable insight that can help you recognize potential pitfalls and take proactive steps to avoid them.
Yeah, that's true. Because communication is really the cornerstone, of course. We always say that of any successful relationship. So, being able to talk to a couple like us who have actually mastered the art of communication and talking to each other, you're really able to learn those valuable strategies for like expressing your thoughts, your feelings, and your needs in a clear, respectful, but yet empathetic manner, which does honestly take practice, especially if you didn't grow up in a household where you were able to see that healthy dynamic, those healthy ways of communicating with the man or communicating with the woman, and how we are very different in the way we communicate as well.
Mhm.
But being able to find that middle ground.
Right. And emotional connection is the glue that holds relationships together. So a couple who has a strong emotional connection can share their experience and insight on how to nurture intimacy, deepen trust, and maintain a sense of emotional closeness. So, always try to seek that information from a healthy couple, preferably a healthy couple, like we're saying. So there is no hard bias against what you're doing, but you want to get some good information on how to make your situation better. So we can help you provide that.
Yeah. And of course, some people don't have the opportunity of having a close, couple near you. If you're not maybe involved in churches or don't have married people in your family, then you don't really have the opportunity to, talk to a married couple. And that this is what we are able to then offer here. Although it's through the internet, it's still, a great opportunity to learn from a married couple and ask those questions that you want to ask. And, whether you're a little shy, you don't have to actually be on screen, especially when it comes to Restream. Facebook and YouTube, you can click in and actually be up there with just the icon. So that's the cool thing. You don't actually have to be on the screen. But, navigating the ups and downs of a relationship can be challenging. So being able to talk to a supportive couple like us can really help provide you with that encouragement, the validation, and Blueprint Family Jewels, our channel is really about creating that sense of community, especially during those difficult times. If you don't have anybody to talk to, being able to offer that opportunity to talk to somebody before you make not the best decisions or the best choices
Before you make
in
a
life.
mistake.
Yeah, basically, definitely, yeah.
And every couple faces different challenges and setbacks as well. So talking to an experienced couple can help you learn from your mistakes and adopt strategies to avoid repeating these mistakes as well.
Yeah.
And so, additionally, you can gain inspiration from their triumphs or victories and see how they overcome obstacles to strengthen their relationship and their bond.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, for sure. For sure. Because, relationships are not always easy. And it's very important to have those realistic expectations when it comes to relationships. So, being able to talk to an experienced couple like us will really help you understand that, when challenges arise, having that dedication to overcome these challenges is really going to help you to build that lasting relationship that will last a lifetime, because you don't want to get advice from couples who, unfortunately give up. They are divorced, people who are divorced or whatever, do come with those biased
That
mindset.
baggage.
Yeah. It's just a totally different set of thought patterns in a way, because when you're in a marriage and you know that you're going to stick it out and you know that you're going to work through it, your mindset is just totally different, and your frequency in a way is totally different because you're looking to actually make it work. But when you have been in a relationship and you kind of have quit, then you have experienced just, giving up. So your mindset is a lot different, and you are, I guess, more apt to do it again. That's why people say when you divorce, your chances of divorcing again is even greater because, you're more apt to do it again because that's what you've done. But when you're just in it and you just know that, hey, I'm going to stick through it and I'm able to, have that dedication and put in the effort that it's really going to require, then you're, able to garner a better perspective. And that's important for sure.
Yeah, but talking to a couple can expose you to a different perspective, like my wife is saying, on relationships. And it can broaden your understanding of love and compatibility. And
Yeah.
this can help you to appreciate your spouse's unique qualities and approach relationship issues with a more open mind attitude.
Yeah. I was watching something earlier today. It was just this lady, and she was, her mindset was so. I can tell she had been in a lot of different relationships that may have hurt her because her mindset on love and men in general was just so grim and bleak. And
Hmm.
it's like, it's very unfortunate because while she's offering, the opportunity to give advice, it's not coming from a place of alignment with love. So that's really why I like to call this aligning your desires, because that is ultimately what you're doing when you tap into a couple who is, happily married and happily navigating the ups and downs of a relationship. You're actually aligning to that frequency of what it takes to make the relationship work. And that really will help you to then align yourself with your desires. So that is why we have this open Wednesday night. I think because some nights we actually miss when we have people click in and want to talk to us.
Yeah, we missed a lot of people that wanted to talk to us in our past
Yeah.
because we had a topic that we really wanted to finish. We wanted to get through the topics and readings and things like that, and we feel as if that the person probably did not uh, no longer wanted to speak because we probably answered their questions.
Yeah.
But you know, instead of us rambling on, we really want you all to participate as far as if there's anything that you all want to talk about that is close to your hearts, anything that you're struggling with as far as relationships and love or family. By all means, we're more than welcome to provide a suggestion or our insight. Now, no means we are any professionals as far as licensed professionals in
There.
therapy or
Yeah.
counseling in that sector, and that's our disclaimer. But just like if you're not there, like my wife said, to be around someone who is of a married couple status, we are here and we're readily available for you in that aspect tonight on our Wednesday nights when we are basically giving the community a floor, a platform in order to speak. This show is never about me and my wife. It's never about us. It's always about you all. The mindset is for us is to give people who don't have a platform or a voice this platform to voice whatever they're struggling with as far as family and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a way that we are able to give back. It's like our karmatic, you know, volunteer,
Community
yeah,
service
community
type thing.
service. There you go. Our karmatic community service for the universe, so that we can help someone. So, and we have done so before. We've had some good people, some good questions, great questions from viewers that they've been wanting to ask, that they've been going through, and I believe that we've helped those people out and gave them some great insight and some good suggestions, or even some things that they've never thought of before. We've witnessed that. So, and if you all watch those videos or been present during those times, then you've witnessed that too. So,
Yeah, because you're right. It really isn't about us. That's why we don't disclose so much of our private life, because we're just offering that vibrational frequency of actually having a happy, harmonious marriage and being able to lend that perspective to the community. So we're really hoping that people take advantage of that opportunity and are
right.
able to, come in and,
Or even
get
if
some
you're
help.
single. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
out there, you're single, you got questions about relationships because you're doing things you've never done before. this is an opportunity and time because we've both been single before. I mean, I've
Yeah.
you know, I've been single. I've dated in my
Oh,
past
excuse me.
and did the trial and error thing, and I've learned from that. Without making a lot of major mistakes, and so have my wife. So we're there for you too. We've had all types of people to come and ask us questions
Hmm.
on this show. So you know, uh, this is an opportunity for you all to take part, and also too to get some clarity or some advice on whatever situation you may be going through.
Yeah. So hopefully, as more and more we do this more and more, then we have more and more people who feel comfortable coming forward. But just being able to create that space and offer that opportunity is really what this is all about. So luckily, we're very comfortable in front of the camera, so we can just hang on out. And this is really us. Like we are. Anybody that knows us knows that this is how we are. This is who we are, and we're nothing to hide. We're very comfortable with each other and with what we're doing. So that's the cool thing about it. We are tired because we have full days with our kids and with work and doing everything. So don't mind our yawning as we go about. But nonetheless, I really think talking to a successful couple can really help you to reinforce your commitment to your own relationship or to your own dating experiences. Because really, just seeing love and partnership and a good, healthy relationship can inspire you to work through the challenges and maintain a positive outlook on your own journey when it comes to love and towards building a solid future for you, either future or current relationship, whatever you're in. So that's honestly a beautiful reason why we do what we do as well, to be an example, to set that example so that people can see what that looks like. So yeah.
And talking with someone who has the results that you want can be a valuable tool for alignment. Like mentorship or some
Mhm.
sort.
Yeah.
Alignment you can have the alignment for your actions with your desires.
Mhm.
So by talking with a happy and successful couple like us, we can help you by imparting knowledge and wisdom from our learned experiences and insights, so which will help you to increase your chances on achieving the relationship goals that you're seeking out in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you talk to someone who has the results that you want, you actually are able to learn a lot about what has made them successful. And that is why we advocate for going out and finding other married couples. If you can't talk to them in person, then of course we're here for that online. But there are really a lot of similarities between successfully married couples. And that really is a great opportunity for you to see what kind of mindset we have, what kind of habits we practice, and how we manage, time and energy and the complexities of love. All of that can really help you to identify your own strengths, your own weaknesses, and really to help you develop a plan for overcoming whatever challenges you may face within yourself.
And looking back, I can't recall if I was able to find a married couple that I was able to speak with growing up around me. Like as far as having someone's phone number or talking with them and asking them like, how did you all make it?
Mhm.
And the aspect of relationship, I didn't see a successful couple growing up that, like I said, that was within arm's reach.
Yeah.
And this is a resource that I did wish I did have. And I said that, previous of our videos, because I see what information that I'm currently getting and how I could have changed different things in my life, especially in my 20s or my teenage years, or either my later, or either my early adulthood years, rather. So, like we're saying, use this opportunity as a great resource to prevent mistakes in your life.
Yeah.
So every Wednesday we're going to be doing this. Hopefully, not just rambling on about why
Why?
why we're a great asset and a tool for the community, but hopefully more and more people appreciate and also participate in what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because we really, like I said, we really are doing this for you all, for the public,
For the
so
community,
for the
helping
community.
to create that opportunity, those shared spaces, so that people can make better choices, better decisions, and also provide the tools and resources that's needed so that we can have more families. I'm excited for tomorrow's show because we're really going to talk about families in particular and how, children are really impacted by your not only, simple ideologies and beliefs that you hold within your household, but your ideologies and beliefs on relationships and what you impart on them, how much it really does impact their mental health. So
Right.
that is going to be a great show for sure. I'm really
For
excited for
tomorrow,
that.
yeah, yeah, because that was something that I could not define.
Mhm.
I knew that it was truth in the way that what your beliefs were, but I could not find the why. And something led that to me today, and I shared that with my wife, and I thought that it would be a great show, because I've been trying to tell her we need to do a show about parenting.
Mhm.
We do, and then and ultimately that message came to me in the form of some great statistics that we're going to share with you all tomorrow,
And a study.
and
It's an actual
a
scientific
scientific study
Yeah.
on ideology as far as parenthood and why it's important to have a certain set of certain mindset and the way that you raise your children, and ultimately how your children are affected by your mindset as a parent, and the way that you nurture them, discipline them, and help them to grow. Because I believe the study provided some great evidence, some great factual evidence on parental mindsets, and it is something that is prevalent today. It's almost a cure all for, I would say, children who are not disciplined, and there
Which we see a
a
lot of.
lot of, and there is a window of time when your child is born to when they are preteens or young adults, or not young adults, but young from birth, pre not preteen, but not toddlers, but children, youth, in that age range of being a young child. It's a very important time for certain discipline actions and things like that, which helped me to understand that I was raising my children in the right way without knowing. Um, but there is a time for teaching and discipline so that a child is receptive. And then also too, that study helped me to explain why younger children always you always got to tell them, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, because they don't pull from reason and logic until a certain age, and we're going to explain that certain age tomorrow. And
Yeah.
when I've heard that study and I read that study, and it dawned on me, and I was like, wow, you know, you would think that, a 4 year old, a 5 year old will stop doing something that you tell them to stop doing, but they don't, because their brains are not wired in a certain way. Young children are not able to make their better judgment decisions on their own while they're young. They're not. That's the reason why you don't have you all ever seen a child the age of 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 basically go to work and pay their own bills and live in their own house and pick out their own
Of course not. Yeah.
clothes, and I mean they pick their own clothes, but do things that adults do. They can't. They're not able to do that mentally. So children aren't able to make they're not able to make these grown decisions that this world is trying to force them to make. It's impossible, and it's not. And we're doing such a disservice to our youth and our children in this society that we're living under today. And we're going to bring all the facts about that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
in
excited for
those
that
studies.
show.
Yeah.
And legit scientific study.
Right.
But today, of course, we wanted to make sure to offer the opportunity for anybody who has their own questions to tune on in, comments, chats, whatever. This is really an opportunity for us to help the community in whichever way, by offering the opportunity. If you have something, nobody to talk to, something you really need to talk about, so that you have that opportunity. That's really, really what this today is about. But I am super excited about that show tomorrow too.
Yeah, I
for
think we
sure.
need to. I wanted to bring it up in a part one and part two.
Yeah,
I think that'll be a good way.
because
To,
the
it's a lot
impact.
to
Yeah,
digest.
yeah, and in particular, what I love is the how the science base actually shows your perspectives on relationships, how that really does impact the mental health of the child, and what you hold about the opposite sex, how that impacts the mental health of the child. And that is big. That is something that I didn't even think too much about, but
Yeah.
now that I actually see, and then I'm paying attention even to our children and seeing how they look at our dynamic, they're picking up on stuff, their thoughts, their dreams, their ideas for even their life just simply comes from the things we say, the things we do. So it's really, really going to be a great topic. So we really encourage you all to tune in tomorrow for sure. But for tonight, if anybody has anything, we're hanging on out, just chit chatting, seeing if anybody has anything that they want to actually talk about. Because, truth be told, being able to learn from somebody else's experiences will really help you avoid wasting time, right? And energy. And especially if your goals aren't truly aligned in the way they need to be. So being able to gain that valuable insight into, our process of what have worked for us, and even some things that we have learned from other people and their perspectives on things can really help you to avoid making any mistakes that we may have made, or, other people we have learned made, and just really develop your own effective strategies for achieving your goals. So that's really why we call this aligning your desires, and offering that opportunity for that if anybody has anything they want to talk about.
Now, you can also drop in comments if you want to leave comments in the question box, and then also too, if you have anonymous topics or anything that you want to share with us, you can also go to www.wifeconomics.com/submit a question. You can remain anonymous there and leave some information about a topic that you would like for us to cover, and we will consider it once we review it and think about it. We've done those before as well. So,
Yep, yep, that is true. Well, how long do we hang on up here? What do you
well, I don't know. I mean,
think?
well, let's see if anybody has. I guess we give about 2 more minutes or something.
For about 30 minutes. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say because we're at 27.
Yeah, we got 2.5 minutes. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like an open mic night for you all, and it seems like every Wednesday we get the most viewers for some reason, as we do now.
Possibly. I don't know. But I like this opportunity, you know. Hopefully, like we said, as we do this more and more, people will become more, comfortable and aware that this is the day that we really just leave it open for you to be able to ask any questions that you have, or talk about any topics that you really want to talk about. Really offer that opportunity for that. And then, soon I really see a lot of people. Soon there'll be people waiting to have conversations and talk about things and really help the community out as much as we can
I
within the
mean,
time frame.
we've had situations like that before. Um,
Yeah.
but we just get caught up in the topics that we're
Yeah.
already in. Like tomorrow is going to be a very passionate one.
Right. That's why we
Um,
try to make this open, where
right.
we don't have a topic per se, but it's really about aligning your desires. Yeah.
Yep.
So anything that you want to put into perspective, gaining some insight from the actual alignment frequency of love in a happily married couple, and what it takes to make it work, the mindsets, the tips, the tools, the techniques that we also use to navigate the complexities of love and all of that, to actually have that opportunity if you don't have that opportunity. Because, like you said, you don't remember married couples being around you to be able to offer you advice. I certainly didn't know. Right. Happily married couples. I certainly didn't. So just to be able to give back to the community in that way is super big. That's why we leave this show open for anybody that clicks on. And again, and to remember this day that Wednesdays is our open mic night to chit chat with us if you so feel to. So that is what this is all about. Yeah, let me check in on Instagram real quick. Instagram people. Well,
Oh,
either way, I like this opportunity of coming here, and I truly do believe that God will continue to allow us to have this platform to speak and bring us the people that may need the help at the time. And yay for there not being no issues where people just really had to talk about right now. Everybody seems to be going afloat, which is a good thing. And hopefully, we have a whole bunch of videos that people can go through and watch. I think we have covered so many topics within this. What? How long have we been doing this now? It's like
Since
10 months
February.
now. Yeah, like 10 months of doing this. We have so many topics that we have put on out there. So this is a great opportunity for that. I think later on, though, we'll probably release a short for just a recap, especially last night's show. Last night's show was pretty good. So do like a recap or something.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, anybody have any comments, questions, problems, conundrums, etc., out there? Instagram viewers, anything? Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. If you all can please like, share, subscribe to our videos, that will help us out in a great way on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Is it on Facebook too?
Mm-hmm.
And Facebook, I haven't seen
yeah,
Facebook. I'm
we
pretty sure we got a lot of questions and things up there. I don't know. You got to log in there and check it out. Sorry, Facebook fans, viewers.
So navigating all of this
Yeah, it's
stuff
a
with
lot.
a busy life, yeah,
Right.
it is so much.
Yeah, but until next time, Blueprint family, thank you all for joining us tonight. And then, like I said, me and my wife said, we have a great topic. I know we say that every night, but we have a one that is focused on parenting and parenthood tomorrow. So we're trying to lay the blueprint down for that based on a lot of facts and scientific evidence. Not trying to say that science is always correct, but it's some information that we would like for you all to consider and let us know if you have the opposite thought of what we are saying. So we're ready for those type of discussions. So until next time, Blueprint family, we will see you all tomorrow night, same time, same place. You all have a wonderful night. Good night. Peace.